Hi everyone, it is January the 18th, 2022. Last night I uploaded a video and I didn't realize it at the time until I had already uploaded it or began to upload it, that there was a couple of things that I did not share concerning those things that I saw on December the 25th, 2021, just this past Christmas. And so I needed to come back and um, finish that. So here we go. Um, I shared with you um, what I saw concerning the president. I shared with you what I saw concerning the lawlessness that was coming from the people. Um, I shared with you what I saw regarding the military presence that was over the nation. I shared with you what I saw concerning the darkness that was settling in, that was settling into our nation. I also shared with you what I saw coming in terms of a time of grief, a time of great sorrow. Um, this is the part I did not share, and it was so late, and there was so much going on in the house. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. I alluded, um, let me back up. Let me do it this way. What I saw was the removal of the beast. Um, the beast and their system was completely removed from our nation. Now, I I was a little nervous in sharing this until I heard what Kim Clement said in a prophecy concerning rejoicing will be coming, or rejoicing comes in the spring. Um, and I shared that in last night's video. Um, and that's what really kind of gave me it was such a strong confirmation for me. So it kind of gave me a little bit of comfort in sharing it, because this is a very big thing. And I won't be able to really describe it to you adequately, um, because I was not just perceiving this thing. It was as if I felt it somehow. Um, and what I saw, I did not see the removal or the uprooting of the beast, but what I saw was after the fact. Their presence was nowhere to be found in our nation. It was completely and utterly gone. There was no beast system, and their presence was nowhere to be found. I could not sense it at all. Um, What I did sense, though, was the aftermath of what they had done, and how it felt. It felt as if they had been literally pulled out, like a clean pulling by the roots. Um, and that's the best way I can say it. And I felt a sense of relief. I could actually, I could actually feel um, the relief from it. And it was more than just but I could feel it somehow, and I don't know any other way to explain it. um, the time frame that I perceived is one of the things that I struggled with. The time frame that I perceived that this thing would take place is between 3 to 5 months, and that's just how I got it. That's how I perceived it. And I struggled with this, and here's why. We know that Scripture says, I'm sorry, I had to pause, but we know that the beast system, according to Scripture, and power was given unto him to continue for 40 and 2 months. That's 3.5 years. Um, there are many scriptures. I'm sorry for the loudness. We have company, but there are other scriptures that I have found, and so I kind of wrestled with this a little bit, because when you're thinking about it, I'm thinking, okay, so how is it that what I'm seeing is right? And this is what I thought, and I've brought this back before the Lord, and the Lord the Lord kind of ministered to me, but I still was kind of like, but Lord, and I remembered something, and it may have even been the Lord reminding me. I remembered something. Um, yes, the beast is prophesied to continue for 42 months, and we know that will be exactly the way that is. However, nowhere in Scripture does it say that the beast system will be operational everywhere. And this is what I remembered. Kim Clement prophesied a major prophecy. I believe this was in 2009. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around August or so of 2009. And what he prophesied, and I'll post the link in the description box. But what he prophesied, and I cannot quote it to you, but what he prophesied was to America. Not any other nation, but to America. He prophesied a time of deliverance that was coming. Sorry, I was getting a call, but a time of deliverance that was coming to our nation. And the word from the Lord was that there would be a sign. There would be a sign in the heavens. And it would be, and I'm paraphrasing this portion because I don't remember it. It would be as a woman, and I want to say with child, or as a woman, something. I don't remember it, unfortunately. But ultimately, what he ended up prophesying, what the Lord ended up quoting was the Revelations 12 woman. Now, in August, I want to say the 23rd, but in August of 2017, we we received just that. We received a sign, and that sign was in the form of, or that sign was the solar eclipse that went across our nation. I think it was called the path of totality. Um, and so um, when I remembered this, I thought, okay, and so I went ahead and I went forth, and I am posting these things. These are some big prophecies. Nevertheless, that's what I've seen. Now, the other part is, it was, I'll call it a scene two. Right after that, I saw the same scene. It was the same thing, the same scene. Um, there was no other persons in it. I saw no one else in it. And the focus this time, it was at night, and it was the same thing. The focus this time was, there was the military presence over our nation was different in this scene. And I really did not look to see the time frame. I do know it came after the first scene that I shared. The military presence was over our nation, but it was different. And I don't know the proper terminology, and I don't know the words. I'm not military, but the feeling was that it was the military was in a defensive posture, but it was more like a posture as if your guns are up, and your eye is to the uh, what is it, the scope, and that was the posture, and you're looking, and you're scanning, and you're scanning, and you're scanning, and you're watching, and that was the feeling. um as as I looked at this, I was a little shocked by it, and so I went to try and understand, to see what happened. The feeling, what I perceived, the feeling I got, or what I sensed was there was a threat from overseas. It was a literal physical threat. Um, it it did not feel as if bombs had dropped or anything like that, but something definitely happened, and it was no small thing. And that's what they were doing. They were protecting our nation, um, and that would be the conclusion of what I saw on December the 25th. There, I have to do part 3, and I will be posting that very shortly. So in the meantime, God bless.